Hi. It's almost dark 30 time now. So, we went through so much today, and I know it's getting dark, and I should turn on a light. But we we really have to get back to our health, okay? Whether in this crazy time of where the whole wide world is going through a transition of, for the Great Awakening, which it is. I mean, everybody's getting a vibrational frequency heightened um, punch right in the gut. Anyway, it's okay. Maybe we'll throw up some bad things if we get punched in the gut hard enough. I like to do enema like once a week. Lately, I've been doing them a couple times a week. It really pulls out some nasty stuff. But if you quit putting stuff into your body this way, because we eat our emotions, we eat for comfort, we are lonely and stuff like that, we're scared because we don't know what's happening, so we eat for the comfort. Everybody, you know it. And today I went and got a nasty sub, and I haven't been eating meat too much because it just makes me nasty sick. But trying to digest with, like, you have to take that little digestive aid there a little bit, or your betaine HCl, but I couldn't find. Oh, now I found it. So if you take this, maybe that meat will digest a little faster and I won't throw it up. So, but really lately, I'm thinking about going vegetarian because it's just gross. Meat is disgusting. When it rots, it stinks. It goes in your body, it's rotting. Mm. I don't usually drink these either. But Dr. Tent said I was dehydrated. And I know I am because I keep getting head rushes. So that's a salt issue. And maybe adrenals. So we really have to just start moving the body. And then I was watching these guys, Sasha Stone. This guy's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And his buddy, they call him Dave the Freak? I don't know. But I posted it on Facebook, and it's just beautiful. It gives you such hope when I was getting so hopeless. He talks about meditating and throw your net to the right. He says, throw your net out to the right instead of living in the left side of your brain, where everything is, it's really evil, actually, where it's a bad wave, it's a bad frequency, it's a beta, he said. You don't want to live in that. You want to live in the alpha, right? And um, gamma, he said gamma, alpha, beta, theta, delta, gamma. What's the highest? And then there's another one. But anyway, really, everybody, we got to start living in a different way. Everybody's freaking out on the planet, right? We're freaking out. Anger, everybody's busting through something. And I get mad because he was speaking about being a victim, right? When you're causing yourself to be a victim. And Candace Owen does address that issue because we make ourselves a victim. Everything that happens to us, we do it to ourselves. Face that fact. We're not victims. We are causing it, we're attracting it, we're creating it because we are creating everything. So I'm like, oh my God, in this realm, I'm creating all this. So maybe I should knock it off. How about create some good stuff? Actually, I did a scratch off and I created $100. So that was nice. Now I'm gonna give some away. you know. I never feel right if I just keep everything. What is it if you keep things to yourself, or if you hoard money, if you hoard food, if you hoard everything? Everything is to be shared with everyone on the planet. You don't want to. I have everything. I have this. I have that. You you heal when you're giving it away. I mean, love isn't love until you give it away, right? And I was thinking, all of these people, they talked about Bill Gates and they talked about Trump and they talked about, oh my gosh, it's really exciting, cool. And how Bill Gates was taken up to Trump Towers. I don't know if anybody knows this story. I do. And he was threatened. They were like, you can go out of here in a body bag or you can give us some information. So that's why Trump knows about the hydroxychloroquine and everything like that. It's really fucking beautiful. And I'm so glad because I was getting so depressed about Trump today. I thought maybe he is the Antichrist, like my sister says. And I'm like, no, he can't be. He's too good. He's trying to give us good things. And Elon Musk, he flipped, they said. I knew he was a good guy. I knew it when I looked at him, like the first time I ever like was introduced to him, not physically, but I found out about him. I said he's a good man, and then he was flipping into some weird shit. He's going with the cabal, but then we heard about this 5G and everything. Well, he is got coils to make the 5G. I think is a healing apparatus for us. So we are going to get some cool stuff, and it's not the end of the world. It's the beginning of great things. And the adrenochrome stuff. Oh, they talked about that, and the covfefe, what Trump put out. And I did hear about the cobalt and everything. All of these letters, they represented like iron, Fe. That's iron, and cobalt, Co, covfefe, and had to do with adrenochrome. And they said um, when the celebrities and everybody who was using the adrenochrome, when covfefe came out, they freaked out because they knew that it had something to do with adrenochrome. And we didn't know that, did we? No, we're trying to think, oh, he spelled coffee wrong, right? No, covfefe is, yeah, it's about blood and the sanctity of the blood, I believe. And it was a little hint. Whoops. There's a little hint to the evil ones that he knows everything. So we are living in some badass times, dude. This ain't this ain't this ain't your Kansas anymore. What's her name? Think about it. Red Shoes, Wizard of Oz, Dorothy. That's what it is. Thank God. I mean, because, if everything was just going down, 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 I'm like, I don't want to live in a world that's just going down, down, down. I was so upset because my son just bought a house and everything. And my daughter's going to get married. And my other daughter had a baby. And I'm like, do we really just have to look forward to what, a nuclear fission fucking all over here? I don't know. Can't there be any hope? And guess what? I asked a question and God answered it. And then I'm like, yes, yes. Instead of thinking, oh, it's the end of the world, the peace treaty was signed and the Abraham Accord, and it's the beginning of the end of the world. Right brain, left brain. Okay. Now, I'll tell you, I met my boyfriend who I fell in love with. Like, he was my biggest love of my life, I thought. But everyone's a lesson to you. When you meet them, they're a lesson to you. You have to grow somehow. It's just not living. You know what I'm saying? You are evolving. You're growing. We don't want to really We want to transmute. We want to go to a higher level of a frequency. I know it sounds hippy dippy, like I say, but it's not. I mean, who could just live in a monotone thing that causes the depression and the suicide and things like that? And then you just have to come back and redo it and redo it. I mean, who wants to do that? And you want to live life in the fullest, don't you? You just want to. I mean, when you're doing something, I live alone now, and it's kind of sad because I don't have anybody to dote on or to cook for, to massage their feet, to give some healing, to use my gifts on, you know, my gifts and stuff. You know, I don't have anybody to play guitar with me while I play my drums. It's crazy, but I guess I needed this time to find this point right here so I can really do my purpose. That's how I left off the other one, my other little stream, my last stream. I've been having trouble with like my cognitive, and it's probably, they say, an upgrade and stuff like that. I can't figure out words, I can't retrieve words, but it's coming back to me a little bit better. I find I'm not getting so stumbled, a little bit stuck, but like my thoughts are really going to start powering through, and the energy again is coming back. So we're going to go off the meat thing, because that's so hard to digest, and it takes a lot of energy to digest that stuff. So let's see how that is going to work, and maybe I'll lose 500 pounds. At least 50. 50 pounds would be the shit. I would be like so happy, like I can get up without my. I feel like I'm pregnant. I mean, it's ridiculous. But that's all because of the slow energy that's been running through. I got to pick up my frequency, and depression and too much sugar. That's what it is. Cookies. Yeah, that's what it is. So, anyway, let's try to get our shit back together and go into your prayer closet, as they say, which is in your soul, the seat of the soul, right? And we'll work on decalcifying the third eye. I heard hydroxychloroquine can do that. Trump knows a lot of things. He's really a master. So I don't have any really qualms. I mean, you get a little scared once in a while, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I behind the right horse? Who's driving that motherfucker? But I think God is with me on my, like, I knew he was going to win, and I knew he was special, and I knew that if Hillary got in, that we would have satanic rule for the rest of our, time here on the earth, and we can't have that. We just cannot have satanic rule, Luciferian. So praise the Lord, praise God, praise all great high frequency things. I'm so happy. I swear, when he got in the first time in 2016, I was crying. I was upstairs. I got on my knees. I was so happy. I'm like, and I didn't even know. I mean, I think I knew the impact, but not as much as I know now, of course. You always know more each day. I hope you don't regress. Ugh. And don't eat too much meat. I'm telling you, it's just not good for you anymore. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. It's slowing me down. I can't have that. I need to be speeding up because I want to ride the bike and I want to do my work, and there's so much to do on the planet. And I have to go to work someday. Amen. They're good to me, I have a lot of good friends at work. They're nice to me. But everywhere I go, people are so good to me, mostly. Sometimes, if people are bad to you, you know, the sterile mill thing got going on there. Oh, actually, I can check out my numbers too. Did I? I did, didn't I? I watched it. Got so close. I've been close a lot. Like, I'm ready to hit that bitch. You just have to manifest it. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can manifest everything you want. And that's why I'm like, I don't have a boyfriend right now because I'm not ready for a boyfriend. I need a break, I guess. And it's just me and the grandkids, and I like it. I like it. I don't have the need for. I mean, I'd like to find somebody who I could talk to about all this stuff and who's on my same level. I don't. Oh, let's talk about that motherfucker, that the boyfriend. You know, when you meet, you think, oh my god, he's fine, and his body's so perfect, and so tall and handsome, and all this shallow stuff. Oh boy, I learned about that. I learned about cockroaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap, and I got hairy legs. What the fuck? You gonna? That's gonna run for president? I could run for president if I'm gonna say some shit like that. I don't know. I probably know more things about stuff than he does. I know about energies, but anyway, about the boyfriend thing. When I met him, I looked up at him and I'm like, "You're my next karmic relationship. I can feel it." No, I thought he's weird looking, strange looking, but there's something about him I just have to have. And it was just tragic. No, we had so much fucking fun, dude. We went all over the world to act crazy. I fucking went to Ibiza with him. I have bruises to this day. I wrecked my leg. I was so drunk. He's like, "Oh yeah, about last night." I'm like, "What?" I went to sleep. He's like, "No, you didn't." I go, "Yeah, I did." He's like, "No, you didn't. You freaked out. You screamed all over. You were naked." I'm like, "My body looked good then." I'm like, "Well, at least I was naked looking good." And I threw up all over in Ibiza. It was horrible. I was so embarrassed. What the fuck did I say that motherfucker? Oh, yikes. My weird shit. He never told me. That's the horrible thing. But I'm like, whatever. I'm just a human and I have so much pain inside because who the fuck don't? Everybody's got pain in them. Because that's why we're here on the planet, to transmute it somehow. Get rid of it and evolve and all that hippy dippy stuff. But it all applies, you know. It really does. I think I'm going to throw away this sandwich because I almost puked on it. I don't jump from subject to subject, do I? Yeah. Anyway, I have a new guy that I love on video. Every morning he has a new video and he's so funny. His name is Mr. Salty Cracker. And that motherfucker, he will make you laugh like all the shit that happens in the day. And he'll put up 3 videos a day. He's so funny. Talks about, oh, that cocksucker. I love when people swear. I think swearing is fun. I just love it. And I'm a Catholic girl, but I don't care. Swearing is good for you. I think it gets bad stuff out of your body. I love the kids swear. I know their mom, and then they go home and they're swearing, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Oh, grandma lets us swear. I'm like, why should they keep all that shit in their body? They think it's so fun. We swore when we were little. I got in so much trouble. Oh, my sister told on me, and she's such a bitch. She hated me. She still hates me. A lot of sisters hate my guts. I don't know why. I don't hate them. There's shit all over myself. I don't hate my sisters. I want to love them. I want to be friends with them, but they don't want nothing to do with it because I guess they're still not evolved. So I'm happy, for the most part. I'm very blessed. I have, I have no complaints really. Look, I got my own house and shit. So there's so much to talk about. And next time I'm going to write things down so I don't flip flop and go all over the place because it's very annoying. And I'd like to explain some things to my audience. I'm 1.5. I don't know. But it's fun. Life is good. Das Leben ist schön. Yeah. I was learning German for a little while, and then he's like, "When you come to Germany, you can meet my mother if you learn German." He's like hoping I bought CDs, man. I was like trying to rip that shit. Like, uh, eine haben Sie einen Wagen? Eine Dusche? I tried